Hi guys, it's Cat569 here, and as you can tell from the title of the video, today I'm going to be playing yet again Black Hawk Rescue Mission. This time, quite recently, they've renamed it Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5, and have also given this update a new name called Operation Aftermath, which I think the operations are just what version it is. It was previously Operation Shadow Raid or something quite like that. But this time, they gave it a new mysterious name that makes you think quite a bit. Aftermath can mean the aftermath of anything, really. Nuclear disaster, war, natural disaster, those types of stuff. But I'm not going to go within everything in this update because this update is just so huge that it'll take forever for me to get through all the stuff of this update. And this was a highly requested video from you guys, because you guys love Black Hawk Rescue Mission number 5 so much. Most of my subscribers are from you guys, so I decided I might as well bring out a video doing this update. And this update, I played a bit of it, is pretty damn cool. Let's get into this. Because even the background just looks so cool. So first off, you start in your own server thing, where you can choose your own loadout. Now you gotta be real careful about the loadout, because though you keep the money and you keep stars from previous updates, you don't keep your uniform like this, so I had to earn again. Assuming that I only just recently got a star in the previous update, so I had to start from scratch, almost. But the customization of your character has really leveled up, I feel. The detail to the soldier and the character is so good. Like, you can detail your gun specifically to your needs and wants. Look at that. In no previous one could you camouflage a whole gun, by memory, at least. So you customize your own outfit, make yourself look cool as possible. And I'm not going to go into detail with this, because this is the one that would take the most time. But I just got to point out the uniforms. Most of the uniforms that don't require a game pass and are not the first uniform cost $600 each. So they're all as common as each other, or at least not as common as each other, but they're all as affordable as each other. Some might be more commoner than others, like lots of people still use the SASR uniform, because in the previous update, the SASR was the hardest uniform that you could get, costing way more than any other uniform. But cash is pretty new. I think it was previously just experience. Experience was your money, and once you spend it on something, you didn't lose any experience. At least that's just by memory. And there was also a game pass, a Shadow Raid game pass, which, you know, it's got all the coolest looking gear. As far as I could tell, no real benefit to it except looking different. I've seen no one wear it before, so I guess it's pretty rare. And this helmet section here can be edited to your liking as well. But I must point out, night vision goggles, the NVGs, are now in the game. Though I haven't put enough time into it to get this far where I can try it out. I just asked around to people who had it, and they didn't really give me that clear of an answer if you can use it like night vision or if it's just for looks. Though I've seen a cool animation where they put it on the face. So that's just another thing to keep in mind of this. And you can customize this so much to your own liking, put in colors. Like this, you can change it up a little bit, which makes every single character very different. Oh, and the top, our top right hand corner of the helmet it's got a light on it as well. So that you can click B and that will turn on, so you don't have to hold a torch while you're holding the gun as well, which is very useful, seeing that nighttime gets pretty dark. Torches are pretty much necessary sometimes, and also firing at the same time while using the torch can be necessary, which is pretty hard to do both at the same time, so it's good that there's a torch there to help out. Now, there's multiple versions of the game, multiple modes I should say. PvP, haven't tried out PvP yet, but I'm assuming that it's just like a Fortnite free-for-all sort of thing, or it's like a Call of Duty. You spawn at different sides of the map and you go pick each other off. But this new update changes things a lot, so bear with me. I don't think new people should start with this. New people should start with killing off the Russian soldiers first instead of real life players. Not too sure if Russians would be harder to kill than real life players, but definitely pros at this game would be harder to kill than the Russians. At least that's what I suspect. Then there's the private servers. You can buy your own private server that can fit in 25 people. Pretty much a normal server. Yeah, paid server. Free server. But really, I'm not too sure who would want to do that. Just play with a small team, I guess, with not having anyone else in the way. But the open world is the original one, and that's where it really counts. Unless you want to do the PvP, I guess that counts a little. Now, the very first thing you'll notice when you get into this new update is you're stuck in shift lock, where you have to really get your head around using the shift lock. Oh, he just showed you a little bit of a tip there to breach the door a little bit. Yeah, at ease. I'll talk to you guys through all the new stuff there, but the shift lock is very new, and it has been set by the developer. So it's the way the developer wants the game to be played is in shift lock, which I don't mind. You know, I don't mind shift lock. I was very used to holding down the right trigger to look around, but now all I have to do is just spin my mouse around. Now, first person mode is also the same as it was. Speed is just getting super laggy. Now, if it gets too laggy, just turn down the graphics, because most computers can't handle how good it looks. So that's what I've done, is turn down the graphics a little bit, though it just brings down the render distance. It doesn't actually affect too much of the overall graphics of this game. But the first thing you'll notice is the table, as well as the camera that I just said. This is the one spot where you can grab the gear. There's no longer any like kit thing that you can sort out on this table here. Though you can use the computer to go straight back to the main menu. And no more medic bay, because the only way to heal yourself now is either if you're really close to death, you just wait a little bit, but if you're really damaged and you're wanting to heal fully, you're going to need to come back to the base and grab a med kit and then heal yourself that way. I know, sorry it sucks, but I guess you gotta remember to bring all the gear next time. And also no revives. They removed reviving, so if you're down for good until you respawn. Sort of that. And also a very cool new improvement is the breaching of the doors. You see, some people like to close it like this, or open it up slightly when they're in a hostile environment. And if you're wondering how I do this, I just use the middle thing, the middle mouse scrolling thing in the mouse, to scroll up and down this, and then click the left button on your mouse to select. Now, what I always use is breach. You know, even if it's in base, I'd like just breach the door because it's easy, it's quick, and you no longer have to deal with the door. Lots of people use it, though it's not really good to do that in real life to every single door you come across. But in here, it's pretty acceptable. Ow, that's pretty loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a little so you can hear me. I've actually tried to record myself a couple of times already and the sound just gets too loud. And that's the reason why you're hearing a fuzzy sound in the background. Don't worry, it's not your side, it's my side. It's sort of screwed up a little bit, but hey, it's fine. I don't know what happened though. It's not really your problem, I'll deal with it maybe, somehow. We'll see next time. Oh, and another big thing that, oh no, maybe it's good or bad. You can't tell who people are unless they speak over the radio. And even then you can't tell what rank they are or how many stars they have. Which used to be pretty critical for choosing your own team. Or just like a battle buddy. You know, you would often, if you're the same sort of rank and same sort of experience, you would join together. Where here, the only thing that you can tell if someone's experience or not is the gear. How expensive their gear is. Like my gear, pretty expensive, you know, for a new player, it would be hard to come by. But for me to know if this guy's experienced or not, I just have to look and see. He grabbed all the gear. He might be experienced, but don't know, is he just trying to look dark? Hard to tell. This update, as far as I can tell, has got 0 zombies. At least in this game mode that I'm playing right now, there's no zombies in sight. I'm in the city at the moment. I've also ventured towards the town where the Black Hawk crashed next to the church. And still no zombies present there. Now the only places that you can find any enemies are as in sites, Russian sites. So no zombies in this update. They might bring it back or they maybe have chosen to scrap the zombies. Which Black Hawk Rescue missions in the past have had zombies and have also had other enemies. So it's hard to know if they'll bring it back or not. But while we're in the city, I shall show you the new enemy composition. Oh, and you hear that? That's the new sounds that they added. Very realistic sounds. And yeah, I'm using my torch right now, which is very handy. Oh god, that guy just got swarmed by parachuters. But there's a new enemy. I might be able to get you some visual of this new enemy. He is a green Russian. I think they're like Spec Opses or something. But they don't act normal like the red Russians. These green ones just charge at you. There might be one green one that's just walking past. But these green Russians charge at you and they're really lethal. But it's only lethal if you don't notice it. If you see it coming up to you, you might be able to use it against it by letting it get close enough to you that you can run at it. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit more. Oh my god. Okay, this is another thing. Yeah, that's just a normal guy on patrol. But if it was one of the green ones, you'd be able to see him just charge at you. Which again, could be used against him. Because you know what he's going to do is just going to charge at you. So you can get ready for him. Okay, this is a healing process. You just bandage your arm. And that basically tells other people, oh, you've been hit. And you've used your only medkit. And yeah, it's life or death out here, because these things are pretty tough. You thought updates beforehand were very tough. Well, this update's probably the toughest one so far. With the Russians having extreme accuracy and having a very diverse military, which now includes those green specners or just normal soldiers. And they also have an armada of Russian helicopters. They're just honeybirds with machine guns on the side of it. They're like the boss in this place. They sometimes come around after the defeat of the Russians. Hold up. Might be able to find a body because bodies stick around way longer than they used to. No, I guess, yeah, they despawn after you captured the base. And also another thing to show you, that windows can now be taken out. This is a window that was shot out. Oh, that just respawned. And you can jump through it like that, hop through it. And you might be used to getting a med kit or a medical bay thing all the way up here. Not anymore. It's disappeared. It was removed because they didn't want that there. Holy crap. Oh, here it comes. There it is. Oh, I don't want to get shot through a window. But the enemy can't shoot you through a solid window that's got glass there. If it's... yeah. Though you can shoot through it. It can't shoot through to you until you've broken that window. Now taking this down gives you money and XP. Now let me give you a tip. The only way that you can get money in this game is if you contribute to taking down a helicopter or contribute to taking out a Russian site. Let me get someplace else. Someplace quieter for you guys. This is quiet enough, I guess. But the Russian sites, if you kill at least one Russian, you get money if the whole site is taken by you guys. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. I'm gonna go to a quieter place. Please don't shoot me. The helicopter's really lethal, okay? There we go, that's good enough. B. But... well, I'll click B, but the torch, there we go. The torch is good. Yeah, but the only way to get money is by contributing, taking down a helicopter or taking down a base. Now, either way, you just have to kill one Russian, and the others can do the rest. This is what I sometimes do, is if I'm alone at a base, kill one Russian. Oh, I want some money, but I know I can't take on the whole base. I could just call him back up and let them do all the work, and you still get paid for that one kill that you did. But if you're killing a Russian and you don't complete the transaction of the site into your side, then you don't get the $100 from it. It's a misconception that, you kill Russians, you get paid for it. You get paid in XP, not paid in money. So be really cautious of how many enemies there are and if you're going to need to call them back up or not. Because that's the only way you get money, is if you contribute to the whole thing. There's a toilet in there. But I haven't actually looked at the beauty of this place because I've been too focused on sort of not getting killed by zombies or shot by Russians if I get too close over there. But it's pretty beautiful, this place. If you haven't had a look around, that would be a perfect time to, because if the owner of it decides to bring back zombies, or at least bring back an insurgency force, like a new faction within here, this would be the only nice time to go through and have a look at the buildings. Okay, the video's almost over, guys. I hope I didn't miss anything important, but I'm going to mention something else to you. Is this is on top of the keyboard that you got, there's the F and a number. If you click the F and a number, it will bring up role-playing tools, which isn't really too much of a big thing around. People do the salute quite a bit, even though you might not be an officer or they got no clue who you are. Salute is still a thing. Most of these aren't used often within Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5 because role-playing isn't really a big thing with this. I guess it is sort of role-playing, dressing up like Spec Opses and then going out as a team. I'd call, not really role-playing, but I'd call that mil simulations. But this is like role-playing stuff here. So far there's only F5 for salute, F4 for at ease, F3 for hands on belt, and F2 for arms crossed. Let me check F1. No, it's just that, and H to cancel any of the movements. Now that's I'm gonna oh yeah, and helicoptering. If you're piloting, I don't know, if some people piloting hasn't changed, but for others who like to look around while they're piloting, can feel the change. I can feel the change in it. And also, that makes my whole video on helicopter piloting pretty much obsolete, because some people won't really be able to use it to their advantage. And also the rank system video that I did is pretty much dead, because there's no ranks anymore as far as I can see. But everything else with this update is great. I like where they're going. Especially with their new name, Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5. So it doesn't get mistaken to be the first one. So new players to the Black Hawk Rescue Mission franchise can understand that this is the 5th one in its series. And it's been building up slowly to this. It's been a bit of a work in progress. That's spanned over years even. And they got pretty good. It's almost perfect. It's like Apocalypse Rising. Who else has played Apocalypse Rising except better, you know? And lesser people are playing it nowadays. Hopefully this video will convince some of you viewers to rejoin it and maybe start a squad, go on some raids in the forests. But trust me, you gotta really work together in this update, because no revives, but there's a really good thing that you can breach doors. That is a really cool feature. I'm gonna use it on Blade everything. It's like you're the Hulk or something, or someone like really strong or big just walking through a door, because it doesn't do an animation or anything like that. Okay, this is a good place to end it, I think. You guys want to get on with your lives for now until the next video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, what's this? Can't really look at that. I guess there's nothing. There's a few achievements that you can get in this game. I was wondering if that could be one of them. So, Cat569 out.